Hi, it's Sandra, and I have the June Manny by Me box. And if you don't know much about these boxes, just a little bit of a summary here. They have the Manny by Me box, which is $25, which includes 2 exclusive plates, a free gift, and 2 stamping polishes. And if you're not into the stamping polishes and you have too many and you say, I don't want all those stamping polishes, you can get the Express kit, which just has everything but the stamping polishes for $18. So both are great deals. And I always say that if you see these boxes and you're kind of on the edge, I would get them because these plates are exclusive and they're hard to get once, that you can't get them once they're gone. So let's look at this box. And before I forget, because I forget every single time I do a video, if you buy anything from Maniology, please use my code NS10 so that way I can get a few bucks and that way I can keep doing giveaways. So without further ado, let's get into the box. So I was pretty excited about this box because I thought the designs were cool. And by the way, this month I really got this early, which is kind of unusual for me. So I'm just going to take everything out of the box so we can get rid of this box and see what's in here. So as usual, we have our little postcards that kind of tell you not only about the polishes, but it also gives you an actual manicure to do if you can't think of anything. And these are usually, the colors are on the outside of this card. So we must have like a really dark or blue or black, and then this aqua color. So these are the 2 polishes. One is Ocean Floor, and the other is Kraken. And one, it says it's a navy blue, and this one is a duochrome dark teal. So those are cool polishes. I do find it a little more difficult to do designs with the real dark polishes, but we'll see what we can come up with. And this is the actual manicure that they did with this. And it's very pretty. I have to say it's very, very pretty. And they show you on the back exactly how to do it. So very pretty. And we'll see if we can come up with something different. So that gives you kind of a summary of the box. The free gift this time is some files. And who can't use a file? If you got nails, you can use a file. Oh yeah, speaking of that, look at my nasty nails. Sorry about that. I did clean them as well as I could, but I've been planting, so I've been playing in the dirt, and I chopped them all off because the dirt just eats them alive. So even with gloves on, by the way. So that was our free gift. So let's see what else is in here. Okay, so we've got a little sticker. Feed your soul with your passion. Very cute. And then we've got our 2 plates and our stamping polish. So let's see. Let's open up the stamping polish first. We're going to do things a little different today. All right. So I hate these little scissors. They're a pain. And this box, every time I have to open one of these boxes, it just seems like it's a struggle with it. Okay, so here are the stamping polishes. And these are so pretty. I mean, this one is just a very dark blue. Let me zoom in on here. But this duochrome is really pretty. I mean, look at that. That is so gorgeous. Beautiful. So those are the 2 polishes. And then let's look at the plates. So we've got 106 and we've got 105. All right, so these are ocean plates that have kind of a creepiness to them. And I was reading some comments online, and I know there are people that weren't into it. They're tired of the creepy, and I get it. It's, Maniology seems like they get into a little bit of a, I don't know, they get into a theme and then we see a lot of it before it goes away. So if you're not into this creepy stuff, I can see where you would get aggravated that, it's another creepy thing. But I think they're cute. I like them. So something different. We haven't had creepy ocean things before. This will be great with the other ocean one that we got. It was last year or with the big octopus. It reminded me of Pirates of the Caribbean. So this will be nice with that one. So we've got a whole bunch of full nail things on here. We've got some those weird fish with sharks and shells. And it looks like fish bones and fish on this one. Jellyfish, love jellyfish. And then we've got these individual little creatures on here. And it looks like a deep sea diver in this one. And ooh, a scary mermaid and some tentacles from an octopus. And just some sea greens and, you know, just sea greens. So that's really cool. I think you can see where you can do a lot with all this. I really like this one. This one's cool where it looks like a whirlpool of fish and bones. And the jellyfish. Those two I'm definitely going to be using. And when I do these manicures, I try to use things that I don't see online. So I know I've seen this mermaid online, and what did they use? What did they use? So they used the mermaid. Oh, and they used the octopus tentacles, this right here. And they used a shell. And yeah, and that's about it. So we're going to try to stay away from those and use some different things. So that's a cool plate. I like it. All right. And then let's see what this one looks like. All right. So there's that one. And this one's got a bony shark and an underwater ship, pirate ship. And then we've got some of the same little things in the other one. We got this silly fish. I don't know what kind of fish that is. Jellyfish is cool. We've got some hanging things up here, plants and stuff. And we got a deep sea diver, a blowfish and starfish. And just so all these little pieces you could take out and put in a nail design. And here's a mermaid. That's cool. So I think it's cool. I really like this one and the bubbles. So those are the two plates that we got. All right. So now what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to stamp this polish and see what it looks like. So the first one is called Kraken, and it's B482. And this looks like a cream polish, so nothing special here other than the color. And we need a scraper and use a stamper. Let's do, well, we got to do something big enough. What was I thinking of doing? Let's do on this one, let's do this jellyfish here. Although I do like this. I've seen pictures of this weird fish. I don't know what it's called, but I think that's cool. Oh, and they got a seahorse. I didn't even see the seahorse. All right. And I like this month's box because it's not the complicated designs that we've seen previously in some of these boxes. So there it is. And I'm going to stamp it on here. Okay. So as you would suspect, it looks great on the white. It's a beautiful color. And then on the dark color, you can't see it very well. But that is a pretty color. All right. So now let's look at the other one. I'm going to wipe this off. Okay, and this one. Oh, let's do this. We got to do this for the image on the green. Although I do like those. Jellyfish. I don't know what to tell you. It's funny with the things that we kind of gravitate to. Oh, that's very pretty. Look at that. It's got that blue and it looks green and it's got that blue shimmer to it. That's really nice. Okay, so we're going to do this one. And here's this one. I'm going to hurry up and stick it on here because I have a tendency to let it blab too much and then it dries. Very pretty. And again, as you can see, it does not show up very well on the dark, but it does on the white. So those are very pretty colors. I think it's very ocean, you know, it goes right along with ocean stuff. And then you can see this on the paper. It's very pretty. Okay, so. All right, so what am I going to do next? I am going to do some nails and see what I come up with this box. Okay, so this is what I came up with my base color. And what I did was I used for the light blue, which one, it's this. It's called Blue Ribbon, and it was B485. And this actually came with the Carnival monthly prescription or subscription for Maniology. So that was in the Carnival box. And then I used, what I did was I actually used a sponge. And I don't know if you can tell or not, but I did the 2 polishes from the box. The Kraken and what's the other one? Where is it? And Ocean Floor. And I put those on a sponge, and I actually did these 2 nails with that. And then on this one, the middle one, I used Maniology's Grinchmas, and that was B460. So those are the colors that I came up with that kind of remind me of an ocean that I wanted to do on the nails. So that's our base. All right. So one thing I did actually reverse stamp is the little blowfish. I thought he was so cute that I wanted to put him on. So I think I've got some ideas on what I want to do. And what I want to do is I definitely want to use this ring of fish here. School of fish. So I'm going to, and I think I'm going to use the ocean floor to do that. So we're going to do this. I'm actually going to do this one on the light blue one. Okay. All right, that turned out cool. Okay, so there's number 1. And then I'm going to put the little blowfish on the other light blue one. But what I'm going to do is, because this is dry, is I'm going to put a little thin layer of this smudge-free top coat. And I do have the sticky base coat, but I find I have better luck with the smudge-free base coat or smudge-free top coat because it dries quicker. And with the actual sticky base coat, it's always seems like I'm waiting forever for that to get to the sweet spot where it'll actually be sticky. So, but just like this, you know, just like the sticky base coat, you want this to get to a point where it's not smushy or too wet, because if you don't, then your design is smeared. So it's always finding that sweet spot so that you can put the design on there. Okay, so I'm going to take this off. And I just did the blowfish in the Maniology color that we just got. And then I ended up using that, what is it called? It's called Frozen for the underbelly of the little blowfish. So I'm going to put him on here. And I left the bubbles on. I thought the bubbles were really cute. So we'll see if we can get him, the bubbles and him on there. So here's him. Oh, I lost a bubble. So that bubble's going there. And then I'm going to put one up here. And another one up here. Okay, so there's the little blowfish. He's really adorable. Okay, so that's what we got so far. And then what I want to do is, there's just so many designs on this. I think I'm going to do Let's see. Oh, I want to do a jellyfish. And I think I want to do the jellyfish, this one right up here. Well, there's that one, but I want to do... Oh, I can't make up my mind. Yeah, I think we'll use this one. I was actually going to do this one right here, and this is awesome. I actually got this on a stamp, and I was going to do that in pink, and that's really cool. But let's do this one in the pink. And then we'll put other stuff around it. So I'm going to use Seashell, and this is another Maniology stamping polish. I'm using all Maniology stamping polishes. So not only to reverse stamp, but to actually stamp. So I'm going to put pink on here. And this one's going on the dark color. There you go. Okay, put him on this one. Ooh, he turned out cool. So there's the jellyfish, and we're going to do some bubbles, and I'm going to do the bubbles out of the, let's put this right here so you can see it, out of the white, the frozen. All right, so we'll get some of the frozen. Okay, and here's some of the bubbles. I'm just going to put this on here. I'm going to put these all around. So here's, put some right there. And I'm going to put some down here. Move this over here. Keep losing my frozen. And let's see, there's a bunch of them right here. So I'm going to use these because there's quite a few in a row here. Okay. Oh. There you go. So there's the little jellyfish. That turned out awesome. Love the bubbles. Can't have enough bubbles. Okay, so we got 2 more to go. So there's an awesome starfish here too. That's cool. So maybe I'll do the starfish. Oh, and let's look on this one. We got we've got so many. The shells are beautiful. And they use this big shell right here on the Maniology design. Right here it is. But let's do so many choices. What's the other one that I thought was cool? The fish. The seahorse is really cool too. Oh, let's do this fish right here. And I think I'll reverse paint him. We'll do something with him. I'm going to use him on, I think, the dark color. And we will outline him. And let's, should we do him in pink? Let's do him in pink. Let's do him in pink and white, just like the other one. Or we'll use white like the little blowfish. He's cool. this on. Okay, so there he is. Got him upside down. Take off the excess here. Let's reverse paint him. Okay, so we have him in pink. So like I said, we're going to do, and I've been using this King's Gamut. This is from Cupcake Polish, and I love this white. And I use this on the blowfish, and I'm going to do this on, I'm going to use this on this one as well. I think it is cool because it's got those little flakies in it. The hollow flakies, and it really, I think it really shows up on this. So, because you can never have enough glitter. Just remember, that's my motto. You can never have enough glitter. So I'm gonna put this on here. And if you've never seen me reverse paint before, I always use, I never use a brush. I'm always using my dotting tool. And that is because when I use a brush, I have a tendency to actually use it as a brush, and then it smears my outline. I end up disintegrating my outline. So I'm going to just use my dotting tool. We're going to do his eye a different color. I think what we're going to use for his eye is the green, the Grinchmas. Put a little spot of that on here. I know this light pink is very hard to see on here. Okay, so that's going to be on the dark, on this one. And then the green one, let's figure out what we're going to do on the green one. We're going to do, I do like these octopus, but I like the shells too. I really like that frozen. Well, we could do, let's do on the green, let's do this coral. So if we do the coral, let's see if I can find another green, a light green or a different green that we could do, not the coral, but the plants. I don't know if this will show up or not. So this is how kind of I experiment with this stuff. So I'm going to go ahead and, this is another Maniology color, and it's kind of another duochrome, but I don't know if it's going to show up because that green is a duochrome too. So what I do is I take this and then all I'm going to do is hold this up to it and see if I like it. I mean, yeah, I think it would show up on there. But I don't think there's enough contrast. So let's do a different color. I think what I'm going to do is do the top and the bottom of this nail design. It's got the bottom and the top of, you know, the greenery. And then I'm going to put probably a seahorse in between. So let's find a color. I don't want to use pink again. I really don't want to use white. So let me find a color. Maybe a silver. What color is this? Huh. I don't know what this is. Let's see what this looks like. This is called Renaissance. And this is Maniology again. Let's see what this looks like. It's almost like a duochrome gray. This might be cool. Okay. Let's see how this looks. I'm going to put this one on there. Okay, so it's very light. I mean, you can see it, but it's very light. And I'm going to do the top in the same thing. And then we're going to put the something in the middle. Let's see. Okay, let me do the top. And again, this is called Renaissance, and it's B420. I didn't have the other one cleaned off. All right, so I'm gonna have to do that again. I didn't have my stamper completely cleaned, and when you mess around this much, it dries. So let's do this again. Okay. Okay. This is going to go on top. All right, so I'm not real happy with that. Plus, I ended up getting some of this on here. So I am going to, and this is, you know, I mean, this is how you experiment with this stuff. So I'm going to take this off, and I'm going to do it in a different color. Or the same color, but I'm just going to redo the nail. Okay, so I redid the nail, and I'm going to do this one next, and I think I have an idea for the other one. So I'm going to take my smudge-free top coat. Sure I am. Where is it? Okay, smudge-free top coat. And I think my little fish over there is done. I'll put this on here. Let's dry a little bit. And I decided on this one, I'm going to use what came with the box, Kraken. That's what I'm going to do that scenery in, is the Kraken. Okay, so let's take this off. All right, and which way does this little fish go on? Where is he? Let's see. Okay, I'm gonna put him on. He's cute. All right, and then this one, what we're gonna do is we're going to use the same thing. This one over here. And this time I'm going to remember to clean my all right. This will show up on here, well, I think. Okay. All right, so that's cool. Take this. I'm going to go on the bottom. Like that. And then I'm going to do the top. Okay. Take some of this off of here. Okay. All right, so now we've got a little kind of framed in scenery here. And now we're going to put something in the center. So what I want to do on this is probably put, I'm going to use, I think, the seahorse. And we're going to do him, and we're going to do him in white. So he really pops. So I'm going to use the Frozen. Okay. Ooh, and I like those bubbles, so I'm going to leave the bubbles in. And again, this is really hard to see on camera. You'll see it though once I get it in. This bubble I only got part of, so I'm going to take it off. Okay. Take this and put it right in here. There you go. Now I'm going to do a little bit more. He turned out really cute. I'm going to do a little bit more on this guy. I think we can jazz it up a little. We got some skeleton fish. I'm going to put some skeleton fish in there because I can use some of this white. And I'll probably put some bubbles in there. Let's do a skeleton fish. And I've got bubbles in here. I'm going to leave them in here. And this time when I put these in here, I'm going to let them fall where they may, the bubbles. I'll take this off. Put the fish up here. He's going to come from over here. Okay. And then I'm going to put something underneath there. Let's see. What else do we have? Skeleton fish. Oh, here's a different kind of skeleton fish right here. So let's use them. Let's see if we can get a couple of these in here. Let's do this way. Okay. Got a whole bunch of skeleton fish on this one. This off of here. Okay. All right. Let's put those over here. Put these in the bottom. I'll put this one here and this one up here. There we go. He's pretty full. Okay, so that's what I've come up with. Now I will put on the, let's put on the top coat. Smudge-free top coat, wherever that is. Let's see what this looks like. This Grinchmas green reminds me of algae, so when you use it with this ocean scene, so it works out pretty good. I think it works out really good. There we go. And then I was half debating on whether to put some sparkles on that, but I think it's enough, especially with the base coat's so sparkly and the duochrome and all of that. So I think I'm leaving it as it is. So I hope you like the design. Which one's your favorite? I don't know. I have a hard time. I really like, well, I like all of them. I don't know. I really like this jellyfish and I really like the seahorse. The blowfish is cute. I just like them all. So let me know which nail you like the best. And thanks for watching.